Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best mesh Wi-Fi 6 routers.
Starting at number 5.
Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12. The Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12 is a Wi-Fi 6E mesh router that's sold as a single unit or in pairs, but not in a 3-pack. Even with just 2 units though, you'll be able to cover up to 6,000 square feet with a strong Wi-Fi signal or up to 6+ rooms, according to Asus. However, you will pay a bit of a premium for the Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12 and its unique design, as a 2-pack sells for $800 while a single unit can be had for $430. Fortunately though, this mesh Wi-Fi system often goes on sale for $100 less than its normal price. Like the Nest Wi-Fi Pro or the TPLLink Rapture B85, the Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12's design is one of its biggest selling points. It almost looks like a desktop model of a skyscraper with its chrome accents and clear top. In fact, if you look down on this mesh router from above, you can see several of its 10 antennas which create a spherical transmission pattern thanks to being aimed at a 45-degree angle. On the sides of the Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12, there are black cutouts that act as vents to bring cool air in, and during our testing, the units never got hotter than 105 degrees Fahrenheit. As for how the Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12 performed in our tests, it was able to reach speeds of 1.27 gigabits per second at 15 feet and had an overall range of 90 feet. This mesh Wi-Fi system is also ready for multi-gig internet thanks to a pair of 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports at its rear, though there are also 2 gigabit Ethernet ports for connecting your wired devices. Another thing that sets the Asus ZenWiFi Pro ET12 apart from other mesh routers is that Asus includes its AI Protection Pro security software free of charge to help keep your home network safe from online threats.
Coming at number 4.
TPLLink Deco X20. Inexpensive, small and easy to set up, TP-Link's Deco X20 Mesh Networking Kit offers an inexpensive way to fill a home with Wi-Fi 6 data while protecting a family online with an extra layer of security. If you want mesh capability in Wi-Fi 6, the TP-Link Deco X20 is the best budget option for covering larger homes with better speed and capability than any older 802.11ac, Wi-Fi 5 system can match. Selling in a 3-pack of matching units, the Deco X20 covers up to 5,800 square feet and can manage up to 150 separate connected devices. With dual-band connectivity and 2 gigabit wired connections on each node, the Deco X20 offers several different connectivity options along with easy setup and management. The accompanying Deco app lets you set up your network quickly and control the individual features of the network with illustrated, easy-to-navigate menus. It also protects with WPA3 encryption and a lifetime subscription to TP-Link Home Care Security and antivirus included.
At number 3.
Asus ROG Rapture GT6. The Asus ROG Rapture GT6 is a mesh router designed specifically for gamers that pushes Wi-Fi 6 to the max part of Asus Republic of Gamers line. This mesh Wi-Fi system is available in a 2-pack and can cover up to 5,800 square feet with a strong Wi-Fi signal. Unlike other mesh routers that are meant to be tucked away and hidden out of sight, the Asus ROG Rapture GT6 stands out with its trapezoidal shape and built-in RGB lighting. Under the hood, the GT6 has an array of 9 antennas for better coverage, and on the back, there's a 2.5 gigabits per second Ethernet port as well as 3 gigabit Ethernet ports and a USB 3.2 port for accessing data from a storage device across your network. Since the GT6 doesn't ship with Wi-Fi 6E, it's limited to a single 2.4 GHz band and a pair of 5 GHz bands. However, besides using 160 MHz data channels and beamforming, it creates 2x2 2.4 GHz streams as well as 4x4 5 GHz transmissions to reach a maximum throughput of 10.1 gigabits per second. In our testing, we were pleasantly surprised by how the GT6 was able to meet the Orbi RBK852 in terms of raw performance while also being cheaper.
Number 2 of my list.
TPLLink Deco B85. The TPLLink Deco B85 is the first mesh Wi-Fi system with Wi-Fi 7 on board. This comes with a number of performance-enhancing features like the combination of ultra-wide 320 MHz data channels for KQAM and multi-link operation, MLO, which allows it to aggregate multiple data channels. All of these upgrades make the TP-Link Deco B85 the fastest mesh Wi-Fi system you can get right now, but it comes at a steep price with a 2-pack selling for $999 and a 3-pack available for $1,499. During our testing with a OnePlus 11 placed next to the Deco B85, we were able to reach speeds of 3.9 gigabits per second. As is common with the 6 GHz band, as we moved farther away from the router, speeds dropped off quickly, though we still managed to get 1.7 gigabits per second at a distance of 15 feet. However, the Deco B85 still has a range of 100 feet. The Deco B85 is more than ready for multi-gig internet, and at the back, you'll find two 10 Gbps WAN ports, though one of them can be used as an SPF Plus fiber port. There are also two 2.5 gigabits per second Ethernet ports for connecting all of your wired devices, a WPS button for quick connections, as well as a USB 3.0 port for sending data over your home network using an external drive. The Deco B85 may be expensive, but that's the cost of being one of the first people to have a home filled with much faster Wi-Fi 7 data.
And number 1.
Netgear Orbi RBE973. The Orbi RBE973 is Netgear's new flagship mesh Wi-Fi system, and as such, it demands a premium price. While a 2-pack will set you back $1,699, a 3-pack is available for a whopping $2,299. Although Netgear's Orbi devices are typically priced higher than the competition, the RBE973 is significantly more expensive than the $1,499 Orbi Wi-Fi 6E, RBKE963, it replaces. Still, if you want the best of the best in terms of Wi-Fi speeds and performance, this is the Wi-Fi 7 mesh router to get. During our testing, the Orbi RBE973 was able to reach speeds of just over 2 gigabits per second at 15 feet from the router. This Wi-Fi 7 router has a maximum range of 95 feet, but as is often the case with the 6 GHz band, we saw speeds drop off quickly the further we moved from the device. At 50 feet, the Orbi RBE973 topped out at 495 megabits per second, and at 90 feet, we only managed to get 25.3 megabits per second down. It's worth noting that you'll likely see better speeds at a distance if you switch to the 5 GHz band. The Orbi RBE973 is a quad-band Wi-Fi 7 mesh router that, in addition to the 6, 5, and 2.4 GHz bands, has a dedicated 5 GHz band for backhaul communications between the main unit and its satellites. It sports a slightly different design than past Orbi devices and is more cylindrical. At the rear of the main unit, you'll find one 10 Gbps WAN port, one 10 gigabits per second, and four 2.5 gigabits per second LAN ports, whereas the satellites only have one 10 gigabits per second port and two 2.5 gigabits per second ports. The Orbi RBE973 performed well in our tests, and its performance impressed us, but we were less than pleased with its 1-year warranty and 90 days of technical support.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.